Hey guys, Jess from Stark Skincare here. Welcome back once again. I'm super excited to have you here. If we haven't met before, I am the founder, CEO, formulator, bottler, mixer, label applier, customer happiness officer. Get the mail. I do all the things basically at Stark except for mailing out packages and accounting and graphic design, like the hardcore graphic design. Everything else, it's me. So it's a woman show. So there you go. Oh, I don't know if you can see my cat. My cat is just standing on my lap. So today I'd like to talk about a pretty hot topic in the green beauty sphere, and that is how natural should you go? So if you've been in the green beauty world for a while, you may be led to believe that you need to be 100% natural with every single product that you use on your body, in your home, everything. I think that if you can do it and you love it and it's easy, enjoyable, and affordable for you, then go for it. But I think that for a lot of people, myself included, being 100% green just isn't likely to happen. So what should you do whenever you're trying to choose a shade of green? So the best way to start is by replacing products that you use over large portions of your body that aren't going to be rinsed off. So body lotions, facial oils, or like your facial moisturizer, those would be two things that you're not rinsing off and that are covering a large portion of your skin. So that's usually a good idea for body care. And then for makeup, you're going to want to replace your BB creams or your foundation or whatever you put on, covering like all of your skin. If you use foundation every day, then foundation is the thing that you're going to want to replace first. If you wear lipstick every day, then lipstick is the thing that you're going to want to replace first. But if you have a favorite, like you have your holy grail foundation or your holy grail lipstick, you might never find a replacement. So hang on to those things. Who cares? Just hang on to them. If you've got a special date, if you have, you're doing a TED talk or you're doing something, you're getting married or whatever, something important, go back to your tried and true trusted brand that you really enjoy. Personally, I don't use 100% green. If you've watched some of my other videos, you may know that currently my favorite SPF is not green. I'm using La Roche-Posay's Anthelios Mineral, and even though it's a mineral sunscreen, it does use titanium dioxide. It's actually not a natural product. It's in like a silicone base, or I'm not even sure. I don't even really want to know, honestly. But the point is that it works for me. I know it works for me. I find it very light. I have a hard time with a lot of different natural SPFs. This one is an SPF 50, which you're not going to find in the green beauty world. And it's so light and fluid that I do wear my SPF every day. And that's what's more important. I do build up sort of like a resistance layer under my conventional SPF, and so to me, that's healthy enough. That's healthy enough. That's good enough. It's the same with, diet or exercise. Do you need to go 100% into something? Probably not. Because what happens when we go 100% into something is we usually burn out. We go overboard. If we're only eating salads and we're exercising 8 hours a day because we want to be slim for summer, we're going to burn out. We're going to binge and we'll ultimately fail. Now, green beauty, at least, I mean, it's, well, at least to me, it's a lot easier than, you know, diet and exercise. But I find the hardest thing with green beauty, the hardest part about sticking with it, is a sense of perfectionism. So what we want to do is be 100% green all the time, and we start feeling guilt and we start feeling bad about ourselves for not being 100% in this lifestyle. And there's a lot of shaming around it. You get a lot of, I'm not going to point out like who is sending these messages, but I think that if you've been around the green beauty sphere, like you kind of, you know, you've seen it, you've heard it. There's a lot of fear mongering and there's a lot of shaming around, or shaming and fear mongering masked as advice. And I'm guilty of doing this as well, especially whenever I had first started my blog. I did do fear mongering, and it wasn't trying to trick anyone, but those were my beliefs at that time, and I've definitely relaxed in a lot of ways. But you will see a lot of experts in the field that are just really hardcore political about certain issues, which can be totally fine. Like, I mean, you know, there's certain things that we're not going to compromise on. Animal testing, for example. That's just not, you know, that's not going to happen. Or using carcinogenics or using known dangerous substances, not going to happen. But, you know, that might be an individual brand's philosophy, but it doesn't need to dictate how you make all of your purchases. For example, if you've never found a toothpaste that's natural, that you can afford, that you actually like, then stick with your Colgate or whatever. Like, it's not gonna make a massive difference. Side note on that though, like I can't help it, but if you're having perioral dermatitis, which looks like a rash or acne around your mouth, switch your toothpaste. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm really not trying to fearmonger or say anything bad about conventional toothpaste, but that might be something that you will find. But you know, it's all about finding your happy medium, finding what works best for you. Sometimes I like natural shampoo and sometimes I like conventional shampoo. I tend to use conventional mascara. I still haven't found a natural mascara that I find affordable, since you need to replace them so often, that I actually really like. Just looking at my notes here. So yeah, so don't be a perfectionist about how you approach your green beauty lifestyle. Even within like the green beauty blogger community and brands, like there's no real definition of what green beauty means. So you're allowed to choose your own shade of green. For example, Stark is always going to be like of the deepest, darkest green. Like I really believe in keeping my brand very, very natural, but that doesn't mean that my lifestyle is 100% natural. So we can find compromise, and I think that we need to be able to be truthful about it too, because I don't want to falsely perpetuate the idea that it has to be 100%. You know, like we need to relax. We need to take it easy about this. You know, and that way that keeps it sustainable as a lifestyle. So don't allow green beauty shaming to work on you. Just it's a type of advertising. Like that's a kind of marketing, if you want to look at it that way. If you're looking through an Instagram feed or, you know, a certain blog or even a certain brand or whatever, and you're feeling in the pit of your stomach that you're not doing enough because you're not doing it the way that this brand or this blogger or this author is telling you to do it, and it doesn't inspire you to want to take positive action. Instead, it just makes you feel bad about yourself. That's just marketing. That's really, it's no better than a conventional brand perpetuating this like eternal, youthful, unattainable standard of beauty, right? It's just another standard that is pretty well unattainable, but it's a lifestyle instead of specific, look. So just be wary. Just be wary if you're feeling guilty or shamed or not enough, probably means you're being marketed to. So, as I said, if you are new to getting green, just go for the things that cover most of your body. Go for the things that you consume the most. I don't know, just eating more fruits and vegetables would just be the easiest, best way to like green up your diet. So just look at it the same way with your products. Where can you add more fruits and vegetables? So body balms, facial oils, body oils, stuff like that should be your first step. And if you are more in the green sphere, where have you been feeling like you're lacking and why? You're doing just great. You're doing fine. Just be, conscious of ingredients, but not obsessive. So I hope this is helpful. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear, your thoughts about where green beauty is going and just how does it make you feel. And I will catch you next time. Bye.